Hey guys, welcome back to Down the Stretch. Today, this video, going to big up Gary Subratie for his first win in North America at Gulfstream Park for prominent owner Trevor James of Success Farms, and also big up to Jason dacosta for winning the $250,000 Lady Jacqueline Stakes at Thistle Downs. He also closed the Caymanas program with a fine double for his top owner Carlton Watson. Now let's have a look at the replays. First, let's have a look at Gary Subratie winning his first race in the US for owner Trevor James, the rider in the silks of Success Farms.
They're in the gate, and they're off. Rogers Park away well from the inside. Up on the center, it's Charity First. These two try to go on with it, splitting them. It's Lily Dash A on to challenge. These three almost in line. Me Matoli Girl finds herself in a great spot, fourth behind the speed. Away fifth, it's Just a Game. Inside, Calabash Cove. Third last is she. Second last, Not One Less. The trailer is Ride On Anna. Around the first turn they go. Apprentice Yolber Torres has Rogers Park clear by almost 3. Lily Dash A is there second. Charity First on the outside third. They're stringing out. 2.5 more to Mimi Totally Girl, who's racing in fourth. She has separation on the others, led by It's Just a Game. Moving up between horses is Not One Less. Ride On Anna's on the outside, and toward the rail, Calabash Cove. That's the 8 of them. They're strung out over 20 lengths through the opening half mile with Rogers Park in front. 8-5 in Rogers Park, clear now by 3. Lily Dash A is still second together with Charity First through a 48-second half mile. Up on the outside, Mimi Totally Girl let go for a run by Edgar Perez. Mimi Totally Girl is moving up into second now. That's no good for Charity First, who just slammed on the brakes. Trying to close in from the back, it's Just a Game in Calabash Cove. Not One Less needs to giddy up from there, and Ride On Anna is last. They're under the top of the stretch, 5/16 from home. Rogers Park by a length and a half. Mimi Totally Girl with a sustained run into second. 2 back to Lily Dash A, who's now third. The rest appear way back here to 3/4 and 113 flat. The leader, Rogers Park, tries to get home, and taking aim second, Mimi Totally Girl back to third, Lily Dash A. They come past the 8th pole. Rogers Park clings to the lead. Mimi Totally Girl runs at her from the outside. Rogers Park just in front. Mimi Totally Girl still gaining. Rogers Park, Mimi Totally Girl, Rogers Park. Rogers Park gives trainer Gary Subratie his first North American victory and beats Mimi Totally Girl second in 1:45.2. He's trained a lot of winners in his native Jamaica, including reigning horse of the year in Jamaica, Atomica. But this is the first victory in North America and first victory here at Gulfstream Park for winning trainer Gary Subratie. He leads in 1, Rogers Park, who is your 6th race winner. She's a daughter of Cantharos out of Mutually Benefit by Dynaformer, bred by Glen Hill Farm in Kentucky, owned by Trevor James, trained by Gary Subratie. The winning rider is Yolber Torres. Congratulations to the Subratie Shed Row for their first Gulfstream victory.
Next up, we'll have a look at the Jason dacosta and Carlton Watson owned runners closing out the program with a fine late double.
The gates. And they're off and racing. Braking smartly in the middle, that's Oil Machine. Coming out wide, that Hit and Run with the speed. Hit and Run has the lead from Miss Linton, coupling up into second. Then comes Train of Thought. Watching them and coming on the inside, that's the General. As they make their way towards the 6 furlong point. Hit and Run and Abigail Abel bouncing on that lead, about 3 lengths in front of the General racing in second. Oil Machine is tacked onto the tail of those in third. Then comes on the inside, Provident overtaking Miss Linton. Then comes Train of Thought, and just at the back of the field, that's King Pie. They go past the 5, and it's Hit and Run on that lead, still about 3 lengths in front of the General. Provident is right there too. Also in the mix, that's Oil Machine. They're about 3 or 4 lengths in front of back there in that is a King Pie. That's in the middle, that is Miss Linton, and out wide, that's Train of Thought. They're coming to the 3 furlong point, and it is still Hit and Run narrowly on that lead. Oil Machine is Provident now, then goes on. It's Provident in front of Oil Machine, Tacking on the outside, it's Provident in front. Oil Machine coming up on Provident. The General still on the rail and trying to come on, but it's still Provident. Oil Machine and Provident. What a fight this is, coming to the furlong and a half pole. Provident on the inside, Oil Machine on the outside. Shane Ellis and the Sneaky Fox Radish Roman, they're matching stride and they're coming to the furlong pole, still glued together. Oil Machine, Provident and Oil Machine. Man, oh man, Shane Ellis and the Sneaky Fox, and Shane Ellis getting the upper hand with Provident, and Provident begins to go away, and Provident goes on to win by just about a length. Oil Machine is second. Then comes a King Pie. Back in fourth, the General.
Ready. They're off for the ninth and final. Mud Shaft, Cosmic Force, Taurus Boy, they're left at the back. California Crown gets a good start, jets into that lead, chased by Money Market, rushing up to challenge as they leave the half-mile marker. Benson is also showing some speed and moving down into third. Race is up next. A Gift from Ben is back in fifth, possibly 10 lengths off that lead. Major Danger as they leave the three, races ahead of Mudshaft and Allegiance. A gap back to Cosmic Force, and the Taurus Boy trails the field. They've left the 5/16th. They're coming into the top of the lane in the final event. And California Crown is out in front with a commanding advantage. Here now is a Money Market sent in chase on the outside, but California Crown and Robert Halladine continue to hold that lead. Money Market now asked to leap forward, a furlong to run. California Crown now being driven out to hold the advantage. Money Market begins to creep closer as 16th to catch California Crown. Money Market trying his best to do it, but California Crown and Halladine take it by almost 2 lengths. Money Market second, Major Danger third, is fourth, close between Allegiance on the rail and Mudshot.
Now let's have a look at the Richard Lake bred GoldenEye Magic, half sister to I've Got Magic, owned and trained by Jason dacosta, in a driving finish to win the $250,000 Lady Jacqueline Stakes at Thistle Downs, and in the silks of the late great Wayne dacosta.
And they're off in the Lady Jacqueline. That's a good start for Candlelight Hours in the middle. Red Hot Lass has some early speed. Panoir will be part of the pace, and Lucky Cougars away top four. Then it's Just Be Quiet outside of GoldenEye Magic. In Just My Heels, the trailer. So Red Hot Lass now gets to the rail and shows the way. Lucky Cougar moves off the fence and engages. Candlelight Hours is right there 3 wide as Lucky Cougar bulls her way through into early contention. Panoir, the favorite filly, is fourth, just 2 lengths off the lead. On her inside, it's GoldenEye Magic, the trailing pair, In Just My Heels and Just Be Quiet. Red Hot Lass in front. Lucky Cougar tracking in second. The Buckeye Candlelight Hours sits third. Panoir and GoldenEye Magic still together. And the trailing pair, Just Be Quiet, In Just My Heels. They continue down the backstretch, and they're racing to the 4.5 with Red Hot Lass clear by 3 now. Lucky Cougar about to be passed by GoldenEye Magic on the inside. Candlelight Hours 3 deep in that trio chasing Red Hot Lass. Panoir is now beginning to show interest in closing in. Panoir, she might have to go outside. Let's see what happens here. She's just 2.5 or 3 lengths back, but she's well in hand, and Panoir is now moving up 3 wide into third. Let it Just Be Quiet, In Just My Heels trails, but is only 6 lengths off as they round the far turn, race to the 5/16. Red Out Last, Candlelight Hours in battle, but here is Panoir and the favorite filly rolling out there 3 wide to challenge. Panoir moves up nicely to challenge Red Out Last and Candlelight Hours. And then it's GoldenEye Magic who will move 4 wide for the drive, top of the stretch. Panoir up alongside Candlelight Hours and Red Hot Last. Panoir takes the lead. It's Panoir with a furlong to go. Candlelight Hours and Red Hot Last continue to race bravely on the inside. And here comes GoldenEye Magic on the outside. Panoir in front with 70 yards to go. GoldenEye Magic getting closer. Panoir and GoldenEye Magic, they'll hit the wire together. Photo finish very close. Now the winner's circle, GoldenEye Magic, the 2025 Lady Jack winner. She's a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Mucho Macho Man out of Little Miss Richie. She's bred in Kentucky, owned and trained by Jason dacosta. Fernando Salazar Becerra there aboard. GoldenEye Magic, 152-2, final time.
Very proud moment there for Jamaicans. Seeing both trainers win in the United States. Big up to Gary Subratie and Trevor James for their win at Gulfstream Park. And big up to Jason dacosta taking the last double at Caymanas Park. And then the cherry on top was winning the 250,000 US dollar stakes, the Lady Jacqueline stakes at Thistledowns in the US. And also a proud moment seeing that the rider was wearing the silks of the late great Wayne dacosta. Okay, guys, remember to like, share, and leave a comment. Remember to subscribe. And as always, stay safe.